I've been a lifelong Apple user / Apple fanboy ever since I was a kid. I'll never forget the day my dad walked in from work with what was at the time the latest and greatest. And this right here is the original iPhone 3G. As of now, this is the second oldest iPhone, and this is the current latest and greatest. But as I sat there watching this year's Galaxy Unpacked, as I do every year, I thought to myself, I've never actually given an Android a fair shot. Just like that, after the event, I pre-ordered and dropped $1,300 of my own money on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. With that said, in this video, I'm gonna be answering one simple question. Can I be convinced? With that said, let's go ahead and unbox my first ever Samsung device. All right, moment of truth. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Okay, let's see how I like this. Wow, this phone is much larger than I anticipated. This is my first look at the pink titanium gold. And the reason I bought it is because it looks grayish gold rather than pink. Let's hope this is satisfying. Ooh, okay, that was nice. That was nice. Okay, let's see, what else do we get? In the box, we just get a standard SIM card key removal, and we also get a very standard USB-C to USB-C cable. No power brick, but to be honest, I feel like no one includes that nowadays. Here's a quick side-by-side comparison. Yes, this is the 16 Pro, not the 16 Pro Max. Do keep that in mind when I'm comparing these two phones, but honestly, the colors look very similar. This looks like a washed gold, and this is desert titanium, so it feels more brown, but I actually really like this. A quick initial impression are how much sharper the corners are. I feel like they are digging into my palms a little bit more. So from a design perspective, the cameras do protrude a lot more than the iPhone, but I also feel like the actual layout of the S25 Ultra is more sleek and minimal. So I honestly feel like they're very similar in that aspect. One of the most obvious difficult things I'll be giving up is FaceTime, AirDrop, and the iOS interface software. The S25 Ultra does come with One UI 7, and I'm not completely unfamiliar with this type of ecosystem. I do use a lot of Google-owned products on a regular basis, but when it comes to messaging and my communication, that will definitely be a change for sure. At the bottom here, this is interesting to me. We have the S25 S Pen. I don't know how I feel about this. This is kind of interesting. What's also interesting is the volume control is on the right side compared to the left side on the iPhone. Okay, Samsung Galaxy. I'm actually so excited. Okay, we're loading up. Initially, ooh, that display is beautiful. It does prompt me in case I want to transfer from an iPhone, so I'm gonna go ahead and click that, plugging in this USB-C into my iPhone and the other end into my S25. And now we're officially transferring. I'm literally signing my life away to Android. This is insane. If you would have told me I'd be doing this 10 years ago, I would have thought you're crazy. The S25 Ultra does have a fingerprint sensor. That's one of the biggest things I missed. I didn't like the home button layout, but I wish it was integrated into the screen. Facial recognition. Okay, let's now set it up. Register. Look at that. We've officially made the transfer. The phone is physically very hot. I mean, that's to be expected. It is transferring everything. And it says it's gonna take another hour and 19 minutes. I've always heard when you first get a Samsung or Android device, there's a lot of in settings things that you just need to change, like your brightness. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on dark mode. If you use light mode, you're crazy. There's extra brightness. In comparison to my iPhone, that is extremely bright. Let's see the actual, see if there's like a true visible difference. The S25 Ultra is visibly much brighter, and that's all thanks to its extra brightness settings. Shining it into my light, you could just see the visible glare difference. While both claim they have that anti-reflective display, I do feel like the Galaxy's is a lot better. What's also interesting about the display is inside settings, you have the option to go from 230/40 by 1080 to 3120 by 1440p. That is not a default setting. That is something you actually have to go into and change. I'm gonna quickly run over to my AT&T store, which is my provider, so they can hopefully help me understand this whole eSIM process so I can officially transfer everything to my S25 Ultra. Okay, it's currently day 2. I did not anticipate this process to take as long as it did. Here's the quick rundown. Long story short, yesterday when I was done filming, I went over to the AT&T store to get my SIM card from my iPhone 16 Pro to my S25 Ultra. I asked a lot of questions, and in simple terms, the reason they're all about this new eSIM and eSIM is the future is really just for security. I was told that if I come back in less than 30 days and try to go back to my 16 Pro, they will completely shut down my line of service. And it's all because of fraudulent activity. So for those of you who are about to say, oh, he's gonna switch back to iPhone, I'm literally forced to be